Okay, hit record. Very good. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, I had lighting issue. Okay, we're back. We're back with another voiceover. In this case, it is Enel versus Black Yellow Luffy. In my opinion, it's a little favored for Enel. You can set up big bodies and not have to swing. It's kind of a nice matchup. The way that I envision playing it, because I don't play Enel on the regular, is I like to swing. I don't put them at like close to zero, but definitely get them to a range where I can hard pivot into like getting them to zero and then putting pressure against their life. But that with this hand currently is not the game plan. Right now we're just setting up. He's looking for pieces. I'm looking for pieces. I opened with a ridiculous hand. We got two aces already. A Yamato. I mean, those are substantial bodies already. He went for a turn 2 Ivankov. Stack a 5-drop Luffy. I have nothing going on. I didn't want him to start going off with babies. So I decided to just slam it. I mean, I got nothing. Literally nothing going on. Next turn is probably just to clean up the hand. We don't really need Raigo in this matchup too much, so we could probably cycle that with the Shirahoshi. At this point, Beige and Nonami are just going to be counter. So we're chilling. We're here at 6. I do think that like Flampe's not the end of the world. We aren't going to die with this current board. So we're not too worried. We might as well get 2 cards out of this. And then, if we don't like them, cycle it with Shirahoshi here. Draw 3, 1, 2, 3. All just very mid cards. Gadatsu is so useless in this matchup. It is just a 1k counter. Rocket Luffy, also a little questionable. At least has counter though, so we could get rid of the... Raigo. Definitely don't need that. And Shirahoshi is... We're probably not going to be playing that. So we just chill here. I was hoping that the 9k swing got rid of the Ivankov, but I guess we'll just wait. I could pop it with the Rocket Luffy, actually. That's not bad. That's not bad either. So anyways, he's at 7 down here. Uses Luffy effect. He's already at 1 life. I'm thinking if he doesn't set up correctly here, we could just swing. Either way, we're just biding our time till we get to 10 dawn. So really, we just need to survive the 8 dawn turn and find out a play for that. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Because once we're on 10 dawn, it's just going to be ace, ace, and chill until we're ready to start swinging. So he taps dawn, goes for a Sabo play. So now Rocket Luffy's off the table. And now he's getting to the races with digging for his solutions to sustain the Tsukiyomi. Tosses a couple bodies. Looks like he plays a Searcher for 1, and then he has 1 left over. That might be coming to my face. We don't know yet. My hand is kind of weak. I mean, I got like 3 1Ks, a 0-cost event, 2K. Yeah, so the 6k comes to me. We take that. Boom, another big body. So we're kind of chilling right now. And I think I saw Katakuri. Was it Katakuri? Because I did not have an 8 dawn play, so this kind of helped me out a big time here. Establish a body. We stack that Shirahoshi to cycle the crappy cards out of my hand. And it's on him to get rid of the Katakuri. If he doesn't, we're establishing these bodies to swing very tall multiple times, which is the key to killing Black Yellow Luffy. Because as we all know, he goes into Tsukiyomi where he cycles Sabo with a Mori on the board, and all you can do is swing 9 or higher to get any cards out of his hand and to go for games. So it's kind of the whole game plan. So at this point, he has 1 life. He uses Luffy effect, pumps him by 2. Yep, there it is. So he has an AK body. 0 life, and he's at 9 Dawn. I took second from him on the dice roll. I forgot to say that. And I think he's just looking for ways to stack his life and pitch cards and get a little bit of momentum going. There's a lot of planning with Black Yellow Luffy, so turns are a little tougher, especially when you're on a weird curve, like when somebody puts you on 9. 5 is fine here because I'm not gonna die. It's gonna take like 5+ hits of me having 0 counter in order to even get close to dying. We could even take 1 more hit so that we get even more value out of the 10 drop, right? Don't need the Gadatsu. That's pretty useless. Honestly, should have got rid of the Raigo in my opinion. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking that if there's a gap in the Sabo loops, since he's not at the Gecko turns yet, like we could Raigo something if we need to. Spends the rest of his Dawn to get 2 kids out. In this case, he's getting 2 Luffy's out. So now he's got 2 big bodies. So it's a little... I was a little concerned here because if he decided to start swinging with these 8K bodies, it could be a little threatening, right? Because if he starts cycling, it'd be like 8K, 8K. If he attaches a Dawn, it'd be 9K, 9K. And then he also has his leader if he uses babies to pump him. But we're already now at the 10 Dawn turn where I am where I want to be in terms of being able to set up bodies. What I was worried about is that he's keeping Rocket Luffy and he was holding an Ice Age or something so that he could pop the first ace that comes out. That was actually my real concern. So I was considering, like, do I Yamato here instead? Or, I mean, not Yamato, but just, like, do something else. And the only answer was ace. And if he has it, he has it. He won't be able to do it again, probably, because I think I saw an Ice Age already in the trash, and I don't think he runs... I mean, most BY Luffys don't run more than a couple Ice Ages, so I wasn't too worried about it, and I had a second ace on lock, so we were ready to go if he did decide to pop it. He swings a 6, and I was thinking, like, is he going to just use all the Dawn and just go in? Like, that'd be crazy, right? There's no way that's a game plan. But if he did, that would hurt a lot. But I thought, nah, there's no way. I take the life. He sends it away, so he got his max functionality out of that Rocket Luffy. So now it's baby time, right? Tsukiyomi time. But then he starts stacking his Dawn in a peculiar way that makes me think he doesn't have Gecko. So, now I'm thinking I'm kind of chilling if he doesn't have Gecko. Or did I make a mistake and I'm about to get hit for like 12, 12, 12 or something? Especially when the 7 Sabo came. Because now I was like, after the 7, everything will be even bigger, and that's just going to hurt worse. So I think I was really considering this, but once I revealed that this was beige, I was suddenly relaxed all of a sudden. We beige the leader because he's going to have to attach Dawn to it to use leader effect, which then becomes highly inefficient for him, and it's probably going to end up being higher than 8K with all the pumping he's going to be doing. So that is the strongest unit on the board, posing a threat. And if he does decide to go 8 at me, we're fine with that. We don't have to counter an 8. So now we're really chilling. So now he's in a really weird spot because of the beige. I think that really messed up what he was trying to do. So the baby came down. So as soon as he attached the Dawn and baby, like, there's no Gecko combo, but he did have naturally 2 Sabos in hand, which is cool. Cool for him. Attaches 2 Dawn. He's gonna pitch, and stack 2 Sabos, one of which is not the blocker Sabo, so we're kind of chilling. Boom, boom. So now he's at 9. 9 with 1 blocker and 2 8s on the board. And if he swings them, we are clearing that thing. We're either clearing it or getting cards out of his hand. That's for damn sure. Okay, so he does. He goes 9K, and the last swing will be another something ridiculous. I don't know, but we were okay to go to 0 because we got an ace here, so he can swing it all he wants. But we already have 2 bodies on the board that will put pressure against his board. I don't have to swing at his life, and we'll either handle the blockers or we'll get rid of the Luffys. Either one. Either way, we've got flatback play. Oof, a Frankie. That's crazy. We draw 1. Alright, so we're at 10. 8 to 8. Start with that. Is he going to give me cards or is he going to throw a blocker away? Card. Very good. Now we got that. Gives a blocker. Another ace. Another one. Boom. If he does go into a gecko loop, none of the aces can actually be cleared. So you'd have to attach Dawn to clear the aces. He may get cards out of me trying to go after the Katakuri. I could let it go. It doesn't really matter. Either I could let it go or I could defend it. My hand is ridiculous. It's huge. We've got counters. We've got top end. Pretty much have every answer for whatever he's going to end up doing here. So at this point, I think there's only 1 blocker Sabo in trash, and I think that was why he ended up having to go with the 5/6 Sabo that's on the board currently. There's no way he hard commits to swinging it all into life to go kill me, because he just die on the next turn, and I have like, I don't know, over 10 cards in hand, so there's just no way. Not with the amount of counter I have. Pumps them both to 8. I mean, just looking at my hand, we have 2 0-cost events. We have 1, 2 beiges, 2 1K, 3 1Ks. I mean, we're definitely chilling. But just to play safe, we might as well stop this easy swing so that he doesn't get any ideas about trying to do that. Because now, if he wanted to, all of this would need to connect, right? So AK at leader. So he needs to connect all 3. And I think here I even give counter. Yeah, we give counter here. Just because, like, if he does decide to just hard pivot into 3 massive swings at my face, you know, that would just drain me. And so now he just has these 2. Like, we're fine with this. Oof, we hit the 0 cost, and now it's really just, there's just nothing. There's just it's gross. We're at 2 life. Well, we're not gonna need the new gate. And we are way safe. He goes into the Moria turn. Very strong.
You're good. You are good.
The Moria's gonna bring out 2 kids, of course. A Sabo and an Luffy. And then he's going to leader ability. Which means he's only going to have 1 blocker at the end of this. And now I've got an 8 and 2 10s on the board that can go into life. for huge numbers. That looking at his hand, he only has like not that many cards. Let me see. I think he has at this point like 4 cards. So with one blocker and 9k, and I've got this board, it is not looking promising. 11k at Katakuri. I think we just spend the counter and save this because we could just send it into his face.
It's 3, so 11, 12.
We got the 12, and he passes. He has 4 cards. Yeah. So this is wraps here. He's only got 1 blocker. Just doing a little math, you know. Just thinking, if it's gonna be 15, right? That's 6k over. That'd be like his whole hand, definitely. But I think like, so I'm like, oh, 13. That's 3 cards. Why not make it 4 cards for both swings?
15 lead.
And then he just scoops. I think that's it. That's wraps.